irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Chase Young.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 3-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago. And now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they do getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. of the gun. Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Haskins. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made right at.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From midfield now, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Makes it.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Haskins back to the air. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Haskins on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Love. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Logan Thomas. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Haskins going to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 1st down, Gibson And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Toss left to Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
David Montgomery.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And it's third down.
On third down, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Skrine. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Not much there, only a yard.
Pass. Caught by number 10.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". They can't hang with us. Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And his pass, incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Keep it up, guys. Go. 59. Mark. Check. 59. Hit me up. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is...
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's bring it. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Let's go, Heavy. Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
From the gun, Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 40, 20, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 31, Washington nothing. Cairo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick six. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
9 makes it 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mike, check, 59.
4th down, here's Haskins. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 28 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, watch the lane. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now here's Johnson. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Haskins to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
48-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Washington first down.
This is Love. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. That one is slant to McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.